You ever notice how some people walk into a room and everyone seems to trust them right away? They haven't said a word yet, but somehow they already feel like someone you want to listen to. It's not luck, it's learned, and most people have no idea they're doing it. Today we're breaking down the 5 invisible cues that shape how people see you in the first 5 seconds, before you speak, before you even think you're being judged. And stay for the last one. It's the quiet signal most people ignore, but it's the reason some walk in unnoticed while others leave a lasting mark.
Reason number 1. You can feel when someone walks into a room calm and collected. The energy changes without a word being spoken. They're not rushing, not overthinking, just steady. Their presence feels safe, like they already belong there. And that quiet steadiness instantly puts everyone else at ease. You'd probably think confidence starts with what you say, like the words you choose or how clearly you talk. But what's really happening is your body is already sending signals before you open your mouth. When you rush in or hold your breath, that tension becomes the first thing people feel. Your voice can sound confident while your nervous system is saying, "I'm unsure." Or your words might sound strong, but your energy feels tight. When you breathe slowly and let yourself arrive before speaking, your calm becomes contagious. People sense when you feel safe, and that's what makes them trust you. So how do you start showing calm before saying a single word? Start with one slow breath before entering any space that matters. Let your exhale remind your body that you're not in danger. A calm body projects trust even when you don't say anything. People read your nervous system faster than your resume. Researchers at Stanford found that slower breathing immediately lowers visible stress cues and raises perceived confidence. When you enter calm, others feel it too. The next time you walk into a room, don't rush to perform. Let your body speak first. Let your calm go ahead of you, because that's what people meet before they meet your words.
Reason number 2. You can tell who feels at home in their own skin. Their posture isn't stiff, their shoulders rest naturally, and they carry an ease that draws people in. It's not about standing tall, it's about feeling open, and everyone can sense that. You might assume standing tall makes you look strong, but stiffness often reads as tension, not confidence. When your body closes off, so does the space between you and everyone else. The more you puff up, the less inviting you feel. When your shoulders drop and your chest stays open, people sense approachability right away. It tells them, without words, that you're grounded. Posture isn't about control, it's about letting energy move freely. When you're open, others naturally open too. So how do you hold yourself in a way that draws people in instead of pushing them away? Start noticing when your body tightens. If your shoulders rise or your arms cross, that's your nervous system trying to protect you. Try softening your chest, loosening your arms, and letting your breath reach your stomach. That small shift changes how people experience you. The UCLA Social Interaction Lab found that open postures increase likability and perceived trust in the first few seconds. It's that subtle sense of safety that makes people lean in without realizing why. People don't remember perfect form, they remember how you made them feel. So show ease, not armor. When you look comfortable with yourself, others feel safe to be comfortable too.
Reason number 3. There's a difference between someone who smiles to connect and someone who smiles to impress. You can always tell. One feels natural, the other feels rehearsed. The real ones don't smile on cue. They smile when the moment calls for it, and that's what makes it real. You'd expect smiling right away makes you friendly, but when it happens too fast, it can feel like you're trying to win approval. People sense when your face moves before your feelings catch up. A forced smile says, "Notice me." A delayed one says, "I see you." Real warmth shows through timing, not performance. When you make eye contact first, then smile, it feels grounded and genuine. It says, I see you, not please like me. That half-second pause after connection shows presence, not pressure. So how do you make your smile feel natural instead of something you have to remember to do? Let connection come before expression. Look, then smile. That tiny moment of waiting makes your energy sync with your words. When you rush it, people feel the difference even if they can't name it. Harvard researchers studying first impression trust found that smiles arriving just after eye contact were rated as the most genuine and calming. You don't have to force friendliness, you just need to match your attention with your energy. When your smile comes from being present, people instantly relax around you. The best impression you can make isn't in your face, it's in your calmness behind it.
Reason number 4. You can always tell who's really listening. They don't rush to fill silence. They take a breath before replying. That small pause gives space for understanding, and somehow, every word that follows feels more thoughtful and confident without them saying much. You'd think answering fast makes you sound confident, but speed often makes people feel unseen. When you jump in too quickly, it tells others you are preparing to talk instead of actually listening. But when you pause for even a second, it shows you're grounded enough to think. That stillness isn't hesitation, it's composure. It shows self-trust, not uncertainty. And that's what makes people trust you more. So how do you use that quiet pause without sounding unsure of yourself? Let your attention arrive before your words do. When someone finishes speaking, take a breath, let it land, then respond. You are showing that you're not reacting, you're choosing. That's what presence sounds like. MIT studies on conversational timing found that micro-pauses between sentences create a stronger sense of trust and intelligence. You don't need to feel every second to be impressive. The confidence people feel from you comes from how calm you stay when it's your turn to speak. That small beat of silence says more than rushing ever could. It tells people they're being heard, and that's the quickest way to earn respect.
Reason number 5. You've probably felt the difference between someone's calm eye contact and someone's stare. One feels grounding, the other feels intense. Real confidence lives in the soft focus, when your eyes rest instead of push. It feels like you're with someone, not looking through them. People can feel when that calm is real. You might assume holding eye contact longer makes you seem confident, but it often has the opposite effect. When it's too intense, people tense up. Real confidence doesn't need to prove itself, it just stays steady. When your eyes settle softly instead of locking in, people feel that balance. It tells them you're self-assured, but kind. Your gaze becomes a bridge instead of a test. So how do you make eye contact that connects instead of intimidates? Think of your eyes like calm water, not a spotlight. When they rest softly, you project warmth and focus at the same time. Confidence isn't about dominance. It's about stillness that feels safe. The Harvard Relationship Project found that relaxed, steady eye contact builds the highest levels of trust in first meetings. The difference isn't in staring longer, it's in being emotionally steady while you look. People remember that calm. When you stop performing confidence and start embodying it, they lean in without even knowing why. It's not the stare that makes you powerful, it's the peace behind it. First impressions aren't built from what you say. They're felt through what your body communicates before words even form. The calmer, softer, and more grounded your energy, the more people trust you instinctively. Confidence isn't about being the loudest or the sharpest in the room. It's about the quiet balance that people can feel the moment you walk in. Mastering that energy makes others remember not just what you said, but how you made them feel. Which of these 5 cues do you think people notice first? Your breath, your posture, your smile, your timing, or your eyes? Let us know in the comments below. And if any or all of these clicked, don't try all 5. Just practice one this week. Your presence will shift more than you think.